Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about manual and automation testing roadmap. Okay. So how you can become an automation tester in 2026 from a manual test engineer. So in this video, we are going to speak about that. Please watch this video till the very end, else you will not understand the key points this there in the video. And so let's start. So why this video? So this video identifies the gap in the current career progression resources. Okay, so many manual testers stuck in the manual testing. So automation is higher salary and growth. Clear roadmap is missing online. So in online we don't find the clear roadmap. Nobody speaks with transparency and no one gives the correct roadmap for that. In this video you are going to address those problems. I have been working as a manual and test automation engineer from 5 plus years in multiple companies I have worked. So believe that I am the right person that I am sharing this knowledge. So if you find the value out of it, you'll definitely get it. Okay, so I can speak with my experience that in the industry companies, software companies, people expect you to write automation test code and be more technical. Okay, as a manual test engineer, you are not that much valuable. Okay, so who should watch this video? So manual test engineers having 0 to 3 years experience should watch those video. Freshers should watch those video. People switching to testing should watch these videos. So manual testing basics, fundamentals required before starting automation. This is very important. That is core methodologies, documentation, project tools. Okay. So there are multiple things that you need to know as a fundamental before starting automation. You need to know SDLC. You need to know test plan, test cases, bug reports. You need to know test strategy. You need to know boundary value analysis, equivalence partitioning. You need to know writing good documentation. You need to know, and you need to have the skills in order to test the software properly. These are the fundamentals you cannot skip. Then only you should be able to move into automation. The next step is API testing. You need to know. Okay. So API testing basics, toolings, and real world practice. That is API status codes, API request responses, API headers, then API testing tools, that is Postman, then Hopscotch. All those tools you need to learn. Okay, you need to know the concepts of database, right? These are the API testing tools that you need to know. There are a lot of resources available in the internet where you can learn about API testing, and I also have made some dedicated content related to API testing. So please watch those videos. There are a lot of blogs as well in the internet. So please go and watch those, read those blogs, watch those videos. You will have gained the knowledge of API testing. So the next step is automation basics. Okay. So what is automation testing? Then when you should not automate? Types of automation, UI and API automation. So this knowledge you need to have. So in our day-to-day application, the software applications that we use, that is uh, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, etc. Right. So If the application is not stable, you should not automate. If the application is stable, then only you should automate. This is the key point that you need to keep in mind. If you don't keep in mind these key points, then it is totally waste of time. Okay. Choose the tool. Selecting the right framework for modern web testing. Okay. So this is a challenge that most of the people are facing. Which automation tool to learn? So my advice will be to pick one particular tool. Nowadays in 2026, Playwright is the most popular automation tool. Before Playwright there was Selenium, but this depends on you what tool you want to learn. So pick any tool and learn it, and in future you might need to evolve and learn new tools as well. As long as your fundamentals are clear, you should be able to uh, capture the knowledge of any new tools. Build the framework. This is the step 6. Okay. So your framework, no matter if you are making UI and or automation or API framework, they should be scalable and maintainable. Okay. So for that you need to adopt page object model design pattern. You need to have reusability. You need to have good reporting. Okay, reporting is very important. Okay, you need to have good structure of the framework that you are building. That also you can get a lot of information and knowledge in the internet. Please go and check them out. Okay, this is the step 6. Now step 7. So CI/CD basics. This is very important in 2026 because your automation test code is not useful if the automation is not running in the cloud. Okay, so your automation should be successfully running in the cloud. After each and every deployment, your test automation script should start. Okay, this is the thing. So step 8 is that you need to have real projects in your portfolio. Make UI automation project, make API automation project, build 2 to 3 projects and add them to GitHub or GitLab. This is the step 8. Now step 9. Okay, so there is some common mistakes. Okay, so the mistakes that you need to avoid. Okay, don't learn too many tools. Don't learn too many programming tools. Okay, and don't ignore the fundamentals. So the first point, as we can see in the slide, is jumping directly to tools. So don't learn the tools and don't switch the tools very quickly. And second point is ignoring the fundamentals. Don't ignore the manual and automation fundamentals. Third mistake is no real projects to show. So you need to have some projects in the GitHub or GitLab to showcase to the interviewer. The fourth point is copy pasting wala mindset. So nowadays in the age of AI, people are copy pasting the code from the GPT. So don't do that. Learn the fundamentals. So total 6 months is required to become a complete QA and SDET engineer. Okay, so first 1 to 2 months you need for fundamentals of the manual and programming language. Okay, so third month is required for the API testings. Okay, and the 4th to 5th month is required for the automation tool learning. Okay, and month 6 is required for projects plus CI/CD. And then we'll speak about salary growth. So 3 to 5 LPA you can expect for entry level freshers, and 6 to 15 LPA you can expect around for experienced QA engineers. And the final thing that we are going to discuss it, consistency is better than speed, and projects should be the main focus for better learning, and you should keep learning daily. So thank you for watching this video. If you have found some value out of this video, please subscribe this YouTube channel. You will find a lot more valuable contents in my playlist, so please go and check them out. And also like, comment in my videos. Okay, and I'll see you in the next video with some more valuable content.